What's going on, guys? Macho Fan 2010 here, and today is time to talk about really bonus features and really just some corrections and stuff, or really just talk about really the rest of this like Monster Jam Iceberg that I did. Canceled, cut, censored, /ban, watch him, Iceberg explain. So originally I've been wanting to do this since like mid-June or something like that. And finally, like 6 months later, I was able to get it. There was a couple of last minute adjustments made before the final portion of the Iceberg was finished in October, which was the 1st of October. Yes, I had this ready since like mid September, but I waited like way too long to do this. But the one other thing is that there was actually an error I made that would have been absolutely embarrassing. I originally had misconceived that Gunslingers Run from Jacksonville 2008 had actually gotten cut from the broadcast. However, that was wrong. I just hadn't seen it until after I had already made this claim. And ultimately, I was lucky I did put this into the video. So now, with that being said, those couple of things out, let's get into a bonus layer of the Iceberg. Monster X Tour World Finals 2020. So originally Monster X Tour was supposed to run their World Finals in 2020, which would be the first time outside of Monster Jam themselves that they would have ran it. However, whenever you hear the name 2020, there's one thing that absolutely comes up with it: coronavirus. And obviously, originally the event was moved from May to July and then straight up just canceled altogether. It was supposed to run in Aloha Stadium, which ultimately meant this probably would have been the last show in Aloha Stadium, but it never happened. Mega Monsters. So this is a very obscure. Mega Monsters was actually supposed to be a TV show back in the 90s that ran smaller trucks, like really just all kinds of wild things. And it was originally supposed to air on TNN. However, about a decade or around that time later, when TNN changed to Spike TV, they did air a show that with a similar concept around this. Texas Monster Shootout. The Texas Monster Shootout was a monster truck event held annually on Halloween on October 31st, which is Halloween, at Houston Motorsports Park in Houston, Texas. This event was hosted all the way until 2011. It was originally planned to be hosted again in 2012, but was canceled due to financial issues, ultimately due to the track and other issues like that. And it has never run since. Monster Truck Mayhem Dirty at the Creek. So originally, Monster Truck Mayhem Dirty at the Creek is a monster truck throwdown event that was originally scheduled to take place at SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, Illinois on June 6 through 7, 2020. The show would include monster trucks and freestyles motocross. Now, when you think of 2020, what's number one thing? Again, coronavirus. So the event was officially postponed in 2021 by Monster Mayhem in early May due to obviously COVID-19. It was originally set to have 10 trucks, but this will be Monster Truck Throwdown's first stadium show and only stadium show as of right now. Back when this was supposed to originally happen, however, it never came to fruition. Gravedigger the Legend 2014 concept. So originally this was not just a concept, but an actual planned truck. Gravedigger the Legend was planned to get a different type of paint job, a purple paint job. This is the most specific change, though, was that this was originally supposed to actually have the skull on the side. Monster Jam fans went ape shit about this and were absolutely pissed off about this. And it was, although some people liked it, most people hated this design. At the time, I didn't mind it. I thought it looked very interesting and cool, but when I look back at it 8 years from now, I think this was ugly as crap. And many people thought it was disrespectful to Gravedigger as a whole, so they decided just to go back to the regular design. And thank God. The Monster Experience Tour. Monster Experience Tour was a fake league out of India that was said to be a collaboration with Monster Experience LLP out of Mumbai, India, and the American Truck Association. Each show would build to have 12 trucks, and 20 were set to compete. Trucks like Straight Jacket, Fluffy, King Crunch, Brutus, Bounty Hunter, Barefoot, Jailbird, Scarlet Bandit, Samson, Prowler, Obsessed, Nitro Hornet, Monster Patrol, Lone Eagle, War Wagon, Godzilla, Bad News Travels Fast, Gata, and Dragonaut, and Old School. And it was likely that this really would probably run around mid to end of the 2010s, but ultimately it was, again, fake and never ran at all. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for my Mosh Jam Cancel Band, Censored, cut, Mosh Jam, whatever you want to call it. I screwed it up again. I hope you all enjoyed this little bonus section. Just wanted to add in a couple of these things. Hope you all enjoy this, and I'll see y'all next time.